What's up guys, and welcome to the 20th tutorial of programming in Java using Eclipse. And in this tutorial it's all about the switch statement. So without further ado, let's start the video. Okay, the first thing I do is go to the src package, right click, then go to new, then make a class, and then call this class test, and then tick this off as well. Click finish, and then we can remove this garbage and then start coding. But before we actually start coding the program itself, we can explain the rules that apply to a switch case statement. So the variables used in a switch case statement can only be a byte, short, int, or char. You can have any number of case statements within the switch. Each case is followed by the value to be compared to and a colon. The value for a case must be the same data type as the variable in the switch, and it must be constant or a literal. When the variable being switched on is equal to the case, the statements followed that case will execute until a break statement is reached. When a break statement is reached, the switch terminates and the flow of control jumps to the next line following the switch statement. Not every case needs to contain a break. If no break appears, the flow control will fall through to the subsequent cases until the break is reached. And finally, a switch statement can have an optional default case which must appear at the end of every switch. The default case can be used for performing a task when none of the cases is true. No break is needed in the default case. Okay, so now we can say int month equals 3, close that off, move on to the next line, and now say string month string, just declare it and move on to the next line. We can say switch month, and then parentheses, curly braces, move on to the next line and say case 1 colon, and copy this, paste that in there, and make this equal to January. So January, that should be closed off, and we can break that. And the next case, I'll just copy this and just change the letters and the year, the month. So that should be case 2, and this should be February, and that will be indented slightly. Copy all this again, paste it, change that to case 3, indent this, and we'll only do January, February till March. I mean, you can do it all the way till December. And then the last one will be default colon, copy this again, paste it there, and we can say invalid month, so that equals an invalid month. And then we also break that off. And then last but not least, we also need a statement to just print this all out. So if I just close that off, because it's giving me an error. And we can say system out println, and then print month string. Okay, and hopefully this should just print out March. There you go. If I change this to 7, it will give us invalid month. If I change this to 1, it will give us January. Alright, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thanks for now.